Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you are so welcome here. Really, every new person subscribing, it's like a big gift for my heart. I hope you're doing well. Make yourself comfortable. Pour yourself some nice tea, coffee, or maybe even some wine. I already have my French vanilla tea here. So I'm with you there. And let's dive in. It's actually perfect because it's raining right now, and we're going to talk about perfumes for second part of fall when it's darker, gloomier, when it rains a lot, and there's a specific atmosphere which some people love, some people hate. My goal here was to find perfect fragrances that will match the weather like this and that will make your mood complete, you know? So let's dive in. Let's start with two of my newer purchases, and I think they are just incredible. So first, it's Chambre Noire by Olfactive Studio. This is the brand that uses photography as inspiration, and Chambre Noire, I think it's the same as Camera Oscura, and this one has a special place in my heart. Why? So it smells like smoked plum, like leather. I even feel a little bit maybe of rum notes. You know, there's something alcoholic, even though they don't list it on the website, but still I kind of feel it. It's probably a plum that I smell, but it's smoky. It's slightly smoky. Incenses, very beautiful incenses here. Not strong, not overpowering, you know, like opium or amouage fate, where incenses really come out very strong. This one is very gentle. So what do I imagine when I smell it? I actually have a very clear picture. So I imagine a businessman who came to, for some reason, Edinburgh. I don't know why, just my imagination. He just arrived at the hotel. It's a little later. It's raining. It's cold. It's kind of even freezing maybe, but there's this cold November rain. And he's just trying to take a rest, just a few minutes. He sits down in this big old leather armchair and he looks at the city from above, and he's just trying to collect himself and get ready to go to his late business meeting or just meeting someone. And he thinks, I wish I could just stay and stare at this big window right now and not go anywhere. For some reason, it's that emotion. And I love this fragrance. It's this tranquility, you know, just there's some kind of calmness, like hiding the anxiety, like a little touch of anxiety inside of it. And it's something I wear just for myself, just at home maybe, because it's deeply personal for me for some reason. And please just try it. It's a beautiful scent. And the first second I smelled it, I knew that I need the whole bottle because it's just so well done. Next fragrance is also one of my latest finds. And this is the map of the heart. It's called V5. It's a purple heart. Another name for this fragrance is Purple Heart. This is not the brand that everybody knows about. It comes from Australia and it imitates the real heart shape, which some people love, some people don't, just like fall. But I find it very interesting. Just the only thing I don't like that it doesn't stand. So it has to either lay on your shelf or be in a box, which for perfume collectors is not the best thing. But whatever, it's worth it. This, oh my God, this is just incredible. One of the most prominent notes is ink. Also, I smell cherry. I smell, I think, plum too. Similar plum to Chambre Noire, but less sweet. This is a less sweet fragrance. And when I was ordering it, it was a blind buy, to be honest. And I was so worried that it's going to be only dry ink and nothing else, because some people on Fragrantica complained about it. Just like, I just smell ink and it's just not cool to wear, which I can understand. I can resonate. It was a risk, but it just paid off. It paid off so much because it has sweetness, but it's very pleasant sweetness. It's not overly sweet, and it's a very melancholic fragrance, but it's still hopeful. It's still I cannot say it's sad. It's not sad at all. Maybe this one has some sadness about it. But Map of the Hearts doesn't. I would say it's a hopeful scent. It's writing. It's endless letters. It's endless hope. It's wishing. It's having a desire to do something. It's having the courage to do something. But at this moment, you're still. At this moment, you're waiting. You will fight or go or do something, take an action. But now, in this very moment, you're here and nowhere else. And this is incredible. And I feel like there's so much thought and there's so much emotion stands behind it. Highly recommend to try. Maybe don't recommend blind buy because some people complain. But if you have a chance, please try it. Okay. So, another note that I associate strongly with the fall and autumn period is Vetiver. I'm not a big fan of Vetivers. There are only probably 3 that I like. Is Sycamore by Chanel. It's Encre Noire by Lalique, which I wear like once or twice a year, but still wear. But there is a Vetiver that I just discovered for myself, and I actually really, really liked. I have a decant, but probably I'll have a bottle at some point. This is Vetiver Oriental or Vetiver Oriental. I don't know if it's in English or in French. It's Serge Lutens, one of my favorite brands. To be honest, Serge Lutens is in perfumery, it's fall. So 85% of Serge Lutens fragrances are amazing to wear in fall. So if it's the mood that you like, this kind of melancholy, nostalgia, longing for something, it's Serge Lutens. Try more in this brand and maybe you'll find something for yourself. But this one, it's smoky chocolatey vetiver. I think it's patchouli, like vetiver and patchouli, a little bit of chocolate, maybe a touch of spices, just like a little sprinkle of spices in it. Really nice. One of more positive Serge Lutens fragrances because some of them is just like sometimes you want to cry. But but this one is among more positive Serge Lutens fragrances. If you like vetiver but you don't like cold vetiver or very melancholic, try this one. It's surprisingly positive and optimistic. Another vetiver that I already told you about maybe a year ago is Encre Noire. Yeah. It's, this one is called Sad and Melancholic. This is kind of a slightly nutty, green, woody vetiver. Not like this one, kind of chocolatey a little bit. This one is like you are alone in the forest and there is a fog and it's kind of loneliness, but maybe you even enjoy it. I like this one. I don't wear it a lot, but for this kind of weather, when it's raining, when it's deep fall, maybe when it's twilight, a little dark. This can be very nice, and sometimes it really matches my mood, and I like to spray a little bit. I have one more Serge Lutens for you. I told you that Serge Lutens is just made for autumn, but it's a perfect match, made in heaven. So this is La Fille de Berlin, one of the most famous and legendary rose fragrances. And this, oh my God, it's so beautiful. This is a metallic rose. This is a big, lonely, dark castle that people left long ago. And these roses, they just start to grow into the fans, into this iron fans, and then they become one. So it's how I would describe it. When it's warmer, there is a honey part that comes out and becomes a little sweeter. So if you wear it in earlier fall, when there are still warmer days, it can be a little sweeter and a little more positive. But when it's cold, this metal or iron in this fragrance, it's like it becomes loud, buzzing, and this is what I like about it. Sometimes I prefer to wear it when it's a little sweeter and easier to wear, but in the cold weather, it becomes slightly more melancholic. And I start imagining these castles and abandoned old churches and stuff like that. Oh, so incredible. Serge Lutens and I think Christopher Sheldrake created this one. They do a great job. Okay. Oh, I have another fragrance by Olfactive Studio. So Chambre Noire was a Olfactive Studio, and this is a violet shot. I have the smaller version. I think it's very cute. This travel size. I really like them. And this is a very, very nice violet. I'd say this is the violet made for introverted people. It smells like violet flower. It smells like violet stem. It smells like old books. It smells like library. It smells like a very nice, smooth suede. It smells like alone time. It smells like me time in the company of a book or of a good movie. Just when nobody else is around. It's not the extroverty scent that you want others to smell from you, that you want others to admire, not for that kind of mood. Not like a Delina, something like this. This is more about the me time fragrance. It's also, it can become very personal. And there's something about Olfactive Studio brand that I think is very introvertive. They don't project a lot. There's not a lot of sillage around you. They don't fill the room. They stay pretty close to your skin. But still, when you move, you smell them. They're not very long lasting, which is good. You know, I have a big collection of fragrances. I don't chase long lasting fragrances because I like to switch from from one fragrance to another during the day. So it's not a problem for me. I'm the person who carries like 5 samplers and testers in my purse because I'm always trying something new. And yeah, coming back to this, it's very nice line actually. All shots are pretty good. I would like to have more of them. This is my first one because I really, really loved it. This kind of violet suede. It really reminds me of Violet Valinka by Hermes. These are 2 different fragrances. They're not similar. I wouldn't say that they're interchangeable, but the violet that I smell in both is very, very, very close. Okay, next one. I wanted to share with you Cacao Azteque by Perris Monte Carlo. A very interesting brand. I have some of the fragrances. This is perfect when you need this boost. When it's dark and rainy and it becomes cold and you feel like you're tired of it. This is a very, very spicy, dry chocolate. I would say that this is a chocolate powder, but real chocolate powder, not like Nesquik or something, with a lot of spices in it. So it kind of wakes you up. It's energizing. It's like a shot of espresso that you drink and you're, whoo, okay. So this is how it smells. And I use this when I need a boost of energy, like an espresso shot. So this works very, very well. When you need to wake up from all this gloominess and darkness and kind of become like this bright, bright person, something like this works very well. I really like spices in the fall. Next fragrance is not in the original bottle, but I just don't need the full bottle because I don't use it so much, but I still really like it. So I wanted to have, I think it's 8 milliliters here. This is Paragon by Initio. By Initio or Initio. Tell me how to pronounce it right because I'm not sure that even consultants know at the sex store. But yes, this is all around Palo Santo and lavender and sandalwood, maybe with a little bit of vanilla and maybe saffron, I'm not sure. Very nice and relaxing, soothing fragrance. Also very nice just to stay at home with yourself. Palo Santo is believed to have these calming qualities, and this definitely has that. It's the fragrance to be at home when it's raining, when it's cold outside, you don't want to be there, you want to just cozy up on your couch and watch the holiday or something because it's going to be December soon, or maybe it's already December, and you just want to have some popcorn or chips and watch the movie, maybe with a glass of wine too. Perfect. This is very, very nice for this me time when you at home, like with your partner or family or friends or by yourself. It doesn't matter. Just very calming, nice scent that is like a cloud around you. It has this cloud quality, which is very, very nice. I like this kind of scents. Recommend to try it. Some people say that it's too masculine. I think it's unisex and anybody can wear. It projects very well, actually. Stays on your skin pretty long, even in the summer. I tried it in the summer too, but I see it go well with fall mood too. It's still raining. And we have two left. I think I'll start with Frederic Malle. And this one is called Dantebra. Dantebra, from French, means in your arms. Sounds very poetic and romantic. And this is not my fragrance. I bought this fragrance for my man because the first time I smelled it, my thought was, oh my God, this is how I want my man to smell. So it's iris, it's wood. Yeah, mostly wood to me with iris. There's something else too. I don't know. To be honest, I don't even care because it's like one part. It's like one block. It's very hard to tell the notes in this one for me at least. But it smells like a wool sweater on a warm body of a person who's hugging you. I don't know if it's marketing because of the name, because you see the name and you start imagining things or not. Even if it's a marketing, whatever, I like this picture. So I'll just enjoy it and use it for my benefit, you know? And I like this one. This is so cozy. It's like you were in a cabin in the woods with, at least in my case, I'm a woman, and I'm with my man, my partner. I'm hugging him and it feels like he's so strong and he can like take care of things. It's, you know, for this mood, it doesn't sound very feminist in this context, but it's kind of the emotion that I have with this fragrance. It's very cozy. It's not sweet. There is minimum sweetness in it. It literally smells like a wool, like nice wool, like nice thin wool sweater on the body, like on the man's chest. Very nice. And like this man just came from the forest. So you were in this cabin and he just went outside and did something there. Maybe he brought some wood for the fireplace or something. I don't know. Whatever he's done there. Something manly because this is just how it smells to me. So very nice. Also very relaxing, very cozy. I love this fragrance a lot. So recommend to try it. And the last fragrance for today. I know that this is very famous. I know that so many bloggers talked about it on and on and on and on. But I also want to talk about it too. I want to share my opinion with you. And it's Angel Share by Kilian. I really like this bottle. Let's start with that. And some people say that it's perfect for winter, that it's a perfect Christmassy scent. I think it might be, but I associate apples with fall. And this smells like a very nice homemade apple pie. Maybe somebody made a splash of cognac in that apple pie, you know? It's like an apple pie with a little twist in it. And it smells so cozy, so nice. I really like this alcohol note in it because it's not overpowering. It's tonka beans. I love tonka beans, especially when it's cold. They warm you up a little bit. It's such an interesting note that can be unpredictable sometimes, but in most cases, I like it. So this is from the same family with Ambre Narguilé by Hermes, by Haltat Night, by Tar Collection. There's something else. There are several fragrances that I would say they're brothers and sisters. And I think Angel Share is the most alcoholic one. Maybe a little cherry too, but sour cherry. But it's tonka beans. Usually tonka beans, sometimes they can create this kind of cherry tobacco kind of smell. And it's definitely there. Yeah, it smells like late fall when I'm making apple pie at home, and sometimes I like to add some cognac in my apple pie. It adds this juiciness to the pie, and it just sounds very fun to do so. This is the second part of my videos about fall fragrances. If you haven't seen the first video about early fall fragrances, please follow the link down there. There are several beautiful fall fragrances that definitely are worth your attention.